Hello everybody, buongiorno. How are you guys? How is it? Your day going? I am in my studio at home here in Brighton, and I am very happy to be here on Instagram with you today. This afternoon I'm going to take a train. I'm going to go up to London to support a very good friend of mine that will run a live concert on her songs at Music Tree. So I will go there and prepare the space and put on the lights and all the nice details. And there will be also one of our teachers, Ilaria, which is also an amazing photographer that will take pictures. So it's going to be a very fun night. Lots of musicians and friends. I'm just seeing if some of you can connect today at 1 p.m. UK time. So I think that most of you are teaching at this point during the day. It's Friday. But anyway, I am going to go, and as soon as somebody can tell me if you can hear me, that would be actually good. But otherwise, it's all good, and you can watch this during the live, join the live, or you can rewatch it later. Okay, so what is it this live about today? Today we're going to talk about something that is really important for music teachers that are, using social medias, or for people that are starting creating their own projects, or even people that have a project that had it for a few years, but it's not working, it's not flowing, it's not going in the direction that they want. Okay, so this Instagram live today is called "What is an Instagram Audit?" Okay, this is a term that maybe you haven't heard before, Instagram audit, or maybe it's a term that you have actually read somewhere in Instagram. So the first thing that I want to tell you about is that today we're going to see a few branding goals that can help music teachers in general, okay, when they decide to build a thriving online presence, okay? But I will also give you a little glimpse into Be Like Bach, which is my masterclass that I'm running on the 11th of November. So we will go deeper into that as well. And remember that this masterclass on the 11th of November is totally free, okay? So basically, why is branding, ciao Mauro, why is branding essential for music teachers in 2014? Oh, actually, Mauro is somebody that has built his brand perfectly, that has found an amazing name for his brand, and I've seen him developing so much. He's also amazing, huh? Okay, so brand is not enough, of course. He's an amazing facilitator and teacher and music therapist, but he's developed his brand incredibly little by little, and now he's everywhere. Probably he's the best facilitator in Italy now. Okay, don't tell that to anybody. Okay, so if you want to follow him, it's called Mauro Faccioli. All right, so if you want to study his page, if you want to do an Instagram audit of his page, okay? So in today's world, basically, if you're a music teacher in 2024, having a personal brand is not just an option, okay? It's a necessity. It's a necessity for anyone running a music business, music teaching business as well. Small or big, it doesn't really matter, because even a very small music business benefits a lot from building a brand. And here's why. First, this is something I have already said in one of the episodes of Tuesday Studio Seeds in a longer way, but I'm going to remind it here. We all have a brand, okay? We are all living a memory, intentionally or unintentionally, in the memory, in the brain of our clients or in the brain of people that meet us, okay? In their memory, there is a image of who we are. So if we don't build a brand intentionally, we are simply not in control of what the people remember about us, okay? So the brand really build this intention, is this way that we have to build the memory that we want people to have about us, okay? We gain control over what people remember, and they will engage more with us the more the brand is clear, okay? And this brings a lot of benefits after this, okay? So if you have not built intentionally your brand now, this doesn't mean that you don't have a brand. You already have it, okay? You haven't built it intentionally, but you already have it, and people are already having an image of yourself within their memories, okay? I hope this is clear. And that's why it's smarter to actually decide to build a brand intentionally, okay? So another thing about building a brand is that it's really fun. It's a really fun process that not only brings your message much more clearly out there, but also allow yourself to give yourself the time to think about who you are, what you want to pass outside there, what is your message, what is your philosophy, and then of course it helps you to get where you want to get, okay? And I'm saying this because I have seen the impact of building my brand intentionally from 2015 up to now. So almost 10 years of working with an intentional brand, okay, with a personal brand that I have built strategically through the years. And it's incredible because last month, as I was preparing this masterclass and my future course, I was, studying my own brand, studying the way in which I have developed it. And I was like, oh my God, I really did a good job. That's why I got this, and that's why I got that, and that's why I reached that goal. So it's incredible what a brand can bring to a music teacher, okay? We can have a better online presence, just to say a few of the things that we can get from building a brand intentionally, a personal brand. So we can be more recognizable, we can have a professional identity across all our communication elements, okay? So websites, social medias, flyers if you want, and more and more and more, okay? All of these can be much more identifiable if you have a brand. They can help you to build your own community, okay? Foster loyalty, engage your customer, engage your people, getting further, expand, okay? I am now in this stage at Music Tree, in the expansion stage with my school, okay? This is something I can speak about if you're interested about this. So where is now Music Tree going? Okay, how is my brand going to change to reach different type of goals? Now that I reached some goals, where do I want to go next? And how is my brand going to support me in that? Ciao, Matti! Matti, mi segui anche in inglese? Can you follow me also in English, Matti? Okay. So, you can also use your brand to educate the people that are there following you. Okay, so through your posts, through your tutorials, through your freebies, you're educating as well the community around you. And then, of course, you can become an authority in music education, okay? So you could reach places that you would not expect. And trust me, I am the first person, it happened to me, I would have not expected to get to different places where I got in my life if, and everything arrived only because of the way in which I used social medias and the brand. And I am a person that really likes to be connected in real life, okay? So I have used my social medias to get to people in real life and to get to people online, because of course I teach online a lot as well. But mostly my main goal is always a goal to connect, okay? My main, the benefits that I take from social medias is the connection that I can have with people, both online and offline. But if you have followed me, you know that every once in a while I organize a course in presence, I organize a retreat, I organize something where we can meet, okay? I really like these things. And some of the places where I went, some of the places that invited me to teach, they were so far away from me, and they just found me because of my presence online, okay? Because of how I built my brand. So, there are a lot of other goals and things that we can reach. For example, we can have students that stay longer term with us. We can, develop a good merchandising and start selling merchandising connected with our school. This is something, for example, the Music Tree started doing now, okay? Now that we've built a strong community, we are going to start selling different type of products, which are always educational products. But if you don't have a brand, forget about that, okay? Forget about this type of expansion. This is not the only expansion that Music Tree would like to get to. When I say Music Tree, I mean my music school, not the Music Tree approach, okay? The Music Tree approach is a pedagogy that comes from the way in which we teach music at Music Tree, okay? So the whole brand includes different things. You see how complex it can become. So you can also develop amazing collaborations with people that have just follow you online. And I don't know how many friends I have online, but not online. They are friends in real life, and we've met in different places. We've met in Brazil, we've met in Germany, we've met in Turkey, okay? And they reached me and I reached them because of their presence online, because of how they expressed who they were online, because of the message that they could send out with the brand, okay? So I said to you that, after this little introduction about understanding why having a brand is so fundamental in 2024 for music teachers, I told you that I would have described to you a little bit more what is this masterclass Be Like Bach going to be, okay? So the name is quite Be Like Bach. I mean, when I had the idea, I was like, is this too much? And then I was like, who cares? I mean, we are playing here. We're having fun with social medias, okay? So we have to start, trusting that the people that is reading me from the other side are getting my way of communicating, okay? So Be Like Bach is a masterclass where I will really try to make you understand what it means to have a unique style, okay? On social medias, what is the importance and why it is so important to have a unique identity on social medias, and then we will see how we can get to that. So Bach, Mozart, Chopin, Beatles, whatever, Rolling Stones, I'm just saying names here, okay? Even Britney Spears, everybody have their own styles, okay? And I don't wanna say that Britney Spears is as good as Bach, okay? Please, that was just to make you understanding. Okay, so when we think about a musician, let's stay on the musicians of a few centuries ago. They had their unique way of making music, their harmonies, their melodies. If you studied composition, if you played classical music, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can recognize a piece that you have never heard before by the way in which it's written. Okay, because the way in which musicians were writing was so unique and so big in the revolution of, composition of music history, that it's like their brand. It's a unique voice, and it made them famous and well-known centuries after. Now, I'm not saying that this is our goal, but I just wanted to make a clear metaphor on what is a voice for a music teacher when we're talking about branding, okay? So I decided to make this connection, this metaphor, using the idea of composers. So in Be Like Bach masterclass, Be Like Bach, it's all German now, Be Like Bach masterclass, which happens not this Monday, but the Monday after, so on the 11th of November, we'll take a closer look at the branding strategies that I have used through my own journey. So myself will become the study case that we will study together. We will analyze together, okay? We will take my Instagram page from 2015, and we will do a so-called Instagram audit. So we will analyze the page together. We will see the journeys that I've done from 10 years ago, which is when I moved to London, okay, and when I started using Instagram. Before 2015, I was only using Facebook. From 2015, I started using Instagram. And I still remember the first moment I've opened it and I posted something and I said, so, this is it? Is this what everybody is speaking about? Okay, it really didn't connect with me. But the first post that I put there was something very strong already. It was already something that defined my personality, my way of living life, and my way of changes, because I just moved from Italy to Spain and then Spain to London. I went through a very big crisis. I had very big troubles in my career. I met the wrong people, and so I needed to restart from scratch, basically. And intuitively at that point, I built a brand that was incredibly strong, and that brought me here. Okay, now it's not as intuitively, I don't know. Now it's not just, my intuition that guides me. Now I know strategies, I have studied. But at that point, and for a few years, I would say for the first 4 years, simply with my intuitions, I went very far using Instagram and Facebook, okay? From 2019, I decided to make a change, so I took a different direction, and my Instagram page took a different direction, and my, communication, everything, my color palette, my way of presenting myself in the camera, everything. And it wasn't easy in the beginning, okay? So through this Instagram audit of my study case, you will see how I built my brand from 2015 and to now, and how each goal translated into posts, stories, images, interactions, connections, community. I will give you a step-by-step Instagram audit, tracing my goals and my strategies to get to the goals, and how these strategies evolved over time. Because the cool thing of a brand is that it changes with you, okay? You change your goal, your brand changes with you. So I will show you what there was behind the scene, basically behind the scenes of my career, and how I adjusted my goals and my content, to reach new goals, okay? It will be a very long progression from 2015 to now, but you will really gain a lot of insights and a good perception of what it means to start from scratch and then develop, build. And in the meantime, reach your goals. And in the meantime, change your path and your journey. And guys, it's extremely fun, okay? All of this was extremely fun. And people, saw me in the past on Instagram, on social medias, and they were always like, oh, I don't know how you can do it. Oh, I don't know how you can do so much on Instagram and Facebook and also have a real life. And I was like, no, guys, this is my job. I am doing it for my job. I'm not posting because, I want to post about this pizza that I've eaten tonight. I've never been that person, that type of influencer that take the pictures at dinner and then, that was not my goal. Although I used some of those contents to develop my brand, and we will see that together. But I was using it strategically. I wasn't just stay on social medias to stay on social medias, okay? I always had in my mind where I wanted to go, and I knew that with social medias, I would get there. Because from the first moment, I started having, positive benefits. Benefits from it. So just to close now today, in Be Like Bach, it's not just about learning how to brand yourself, but it's about seeing firsthand how a well-built brand creates opportunities for you, drives engagements, and bring meaningful connections. Okay. So I hope that you're ready to be with me in the discovery on my Instagram journey, and that now you have understood a bit better what it is an Instagram audit. And little spoiler, there will be soon an occasion for you to have an Instagram audit from me. So keep an eye on my stories because I will invite you there, okay? Feel free to drop me any questions if you have any questions about the masterclass or about branding or about this type of topics, because I love them. I have loads of fun speaking about them. And I realize that if I want to bring a change into music education, I need to help teachers to feel better, to feel happier about their life as music teachers. And working on this side of a business is as important as it is to work on the pedagogy and the teaching style, okay? So, you can find, you can comment, okay? You can comment at the bottom of this live. If you comment masterclass, I will send you all the links and the things to, take your space in the masterclass. And I will see you very soon with more and more and more and more. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.